Your phone pings, looking for hiking boots, but you never Googled hiking gear. Last night, you just scrolled through trekking photos on Instagram. That ad, it wasn't random. Your digital presence was being watched, and now it's guiding what appears next. Every time you tap, swipe, and pause, creates a signal. These signals feed into vast behavioral data sets. Marketers that construct what's called a digital persona, a real-time proxy for your preferences, routines, and even moods. These avatars aren't just surface-level profile. They are probabilistic models built using everything from purchase history to interaction time, and enriched with contextual data like device used, IP geolocation, and scroll velocity. You've got a ghost online, and it's not just following you, it's predicting your next move. Let's learn how. Welcome to 404 Explained, where we simplify the complex tech of tomorrow that others leave unexplained. Every interaction online becomes telemetry. Websites drop cookies. Yes, but modern tracking goes far deeper. Your device fingerprint, your metadata, and your behavioral data are continuously mined. Even your scroll speed on an article is a feature. All these feeds into customer data platforms or data management platforms. Each user gets profiled through feature engineering, which tags behaviors into structured traits. By 2023, it was estimated that a typical consumer profile stored by ad tech platforms holds over 300 to 500 attributes, from income bands to emotional tone inferred from your captions on your social media posts and stories. You're not just online, you're being modeled at a machine scale. Ever feel like streaming platforms know you better than you know yourself? Raw clicks are noise. But with AI, every scroll, pause, and a little tap becomes your digital DNA. Once the data's cleaned up, it's showtime for the algorithms. Marketers don't just guess, they run unsupervised learning behind the scenes. Imagine algorithms like K-means and dbScan as high-tech party planners, grouping you and millions of others into micro-behavior squads called cohorts. Suddenly, you're not just you, you're the weekend binge watcher, sale hunter, late-night meme addict. Then comes the fortune tellers, decision trees and gradient boosting model, predicting your next move. Will you click? Will you ghost them? Will you buy now or binge and bail? Amazon, Netflix, Spotify, those aren't recommendation engines, they're prediction machines. Picture content-based filtering as a friendly clone, measuring your playlist sound wave, or show choices against everyone else's history. It's like your Spotify discovers a twin in Buenos Aires, who also blasts 3 a.m. indie rock remixes and lines up your next favorite track. Virtual mannequins. Retailers now train AI avatars on real body data. A digital you trying on 50 sizes before you even blink. Insurance. Companies track your Fitbit steps, your commute, the way you brake at the red lights, running it all through risk stratification models, personalizing your rate for the way you actually live. This isn't just personalization, it's replication at algorithmic speed. Your persona isn't just influenced by your choices, it's learning to become you or sometimes outpace you. Feeling a little outnumbered by the bots yet? Ever wondered how your preferences get turned into predictions, especially in online shopping? Let's see how a single e-commerce site shapes your experience. First, algorithm groups you based on browsing behavior. Are you a deal hunter, a frequent buyer, or browsing for gift? Once grouped, A/B tests begin. Which product image increases clicks? What push notification timing boosts conversion? Here's where the real feedback loop starts. Reinforcement learning adapts the homepage, recommendations, and the discount based on how you react. Every click, view, or ignored offers tunes the system further. E-commerce giants use these methods dynamically, tailoring deals, product placement, and even suggested bundles to your segment. While these systems also power recommendation engines in social media, entertainment, and politics, e-commerce is a prime example of clustering, targeting, and real-time refinement. Your digital persona isn't just a reflection, it's a live test environment, evolving as you shop. Personalization feels great until it crosses a line. Yes, your digital twin brings perks. Personalized deals, smarter suggestions, cleaner feeds. But there's a risk. Manipulative design patterns or dark nudges exploit cognitive biases. Bias training data can reinforce stereotypes, like serving fewer financial ads to certain groups. These habits can also encourage harmful behavior, for example, excessive shopping, unhealthy food cravings, or political radicalization based on personalized content. Regulations like GDPR and India's Digital Personal Data Protection Act try to restore balance. They mandate rights like data portability, the right to be forgotten, and algorithmic transparency. But most users still click accept all for the convenience, handing over their privacy in exchange for free content. The line between helpful and harmful is just one algorithm tweak away. You can't delete your digital twin, but you can distort the signal. You can reclaim some control. Privacy extensions like uBlock Origin or Privacy Badger block third-party trackers. Use DNS-level blockers like NextDNS or Pi-hole to stop surveillance at the network layer. Browsing incognito and using privacy-focused search engines like DuckDuckGo and Brave can reduce traceability. Periodically purge cookies and reset your ad ID on mobile. Use differential privacy tools like DuckDuckGo or Brave for less traceable browsing. Review app permissions regularly. Does that photo editor really need access to your GPS? Advanced users spoof data, browsing in different personas to pollute tracking algorithms. While not foolproof, the signal noise can reduce the system's predictive precision. You can't disappear, but you can confuse the mirror. Digital profiling isn't just a tech problem, it's an ethical one. Designing smarter systems is easy, designing ethical ones is harder. Tomorrow's marketers, developers, and AI architects should ask, is this feature empowering or exploitive? Does this algorithm reflect reality or amplify bias? Your digital persona shapes not just what you see, but how the world sees you, and that power demands responsibility. If you're interested in building technology that balances performance with privacy, explore careers in digital marketing, AI, and cybersecurity. Educational pathways like NIIT's programs in artificial intelligence, data science, digital marketing, and cybersecurity can help you learn how to design platforms that respect both efficiency and ethics. Link in description. It's not just about personalization, it's about principle. What's one piece of personal data you would never want your digital persona to track? If this episode got you thinking, hit like, share, and subscribe to NIIT's 404 Explain, where we decode future tech in a way that just makes sense.